Right, so I'm going to talk to you about fat loss and 5 questions I commonly get asked. So let's fire away. So a common question is, should I eat carbs? And the answer I always say is yes, why not? There is no such food group which is bad for you. So there's been so much kind of stuff like in the media over the years about carbs being bad, about fats being bad. They are food groups. They are what we need to survive. We need fats for a lot of our body tissues. Our cells are surrounded by fats. They help to carry hormones around. Carbs give us so much energy. We couldn't survive without, we could survive, but our body wants to always maintain an equilibrium, let's say. So it wants to maintain a nice balance. And it's only when we start to kind of overeat on certain food groups, so when we're overeating on carbs or maybe fats or anything else, that's when our body doesn't like it, yeah, because it's not keeping it in a nice balance. So no, yes, eat carbs, but eat it in moderation. And is there such thing as bad carbs? No, there are foods which have better quality carbs in them, let's say, ones that maybe last longer and are slower releasing, rather than ones that kind of may spike your blood glucose, your sugar levels go up, and then you should kind of crash back down again. So these are the ones to be kind of wary of, but they do have a place around workout time as well. So no, don't cut carbs, don't cut fats, just have everything in moderation. So yeah, how much cardio should I do? And what type of cardio should I do as well? So that's such a common question. Right, so it depends on the individual. So what I would always start off somebody is a lesser amount. So rather than saying, right, you're going to do cardio 4 or 5 times a week, I might just introduce one session first of all. Quite a lot of people I talk to don't really like cardio. They find it quite boring. So that's why I probably implement. And also it's less stressful for the body rather than saying, okay, well, like I say, you're going to do so many sessions of cardio and you're not used to doing it. Your body's kind of going to be like, oh my God. And you're more likely to probably get yourself bloody ill from it. And so one session of cardio. Type of cardio is totally dependent. So you hear people that maybe go on a treadmill for 50 minutes to an hour at a nice slow steady pace, or you might hear some people doing, say, high intensity interval workouts. Find something, first of all, especially, that you enjoy. So this could be swimming, this could be going out for a run, it could be going out for a nice walk, it could be walking the dog, it could be anything. It's something that you enjoy, because if you enjoy it, you're more likely to stick to it. Then, as the time goes on, that's when you could maybe introduce another cardio session in. But it all kind of, without going too excessively straight away, you don't know what kind of effects it's going to have to your body. So with anything, just build it up bit by bit and do your type of cardio which you prefer. Yes, the ab exercise question. Simple answer is you don't need to do ab exercises unless you can visibly see your abdominal muscles. Because most of us will have some kind of layer of fat overlying our abdominal muscles. So if we start doing kind of sit-ups and crunches, what we're doing is we're trying to work what the hell's underneath it, but it's not going to happen because we've got a layer of fat over the top of them. So no abdominal exercises. I'd say do core exercises, because core exercises such as like the plank, such as a lot of kind of weighted resistance exercises engage your core as well. Those kind of things, core exercises are great because they're going to prevent kind of any back pain, injuries as well. But looking at a more kind of aesthetic view, no, unless you're getting kind of super lean, or if you're going to be doing a competition and you are already super lean, then yes, abdominal exercises have a place. But in the terms of fat loss for a general kind of individual who has kind of a bit more fat to lose, then no, don't worry about the bloody ab exercises and the ab wheel and everything like that. Yeah, don't skimp out on sleep to think that you're going to be burning more calories from kind of being awake for longer. No, 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 no. What you're going to do then is you're going to put your body in a lot more stress. And when the body's in a lot more stress, you tend to hold a lot more kind of water, and you tend to hold onto your bloody body fat because it doesn't want to get rid of it. It's a kind of survival mechanism. So don't skimp out on sleep. I recommend anything from 7 hours to 9 hours, maybe about 6.5. If you can get away on that, that's absolutely fine. But no, as long as the quality of the sleep is good as well. Don't go skimping out on 3, 4, 5 hours sleep because you're going to feel like crap. And like I say, you're going to put added stress on your body, and it's going to be a lot longer to lose that body fat. So no, get your sleep. So yeah, the old calorie question, how many calories do I need? Again, I hate saying this, but it is, well, I don't hate saying it, but I still feel like I'm repeating myself sometimes. And it all depends on the person, because it does. Because you're going to get some people who are starting out a lot bigger, some people are smaller, some people are taller, some people are shorter, some people are doing more exercise, some people are doing less exercise. So there's so many variables. What I tend to get a person to do first of all is write a food diary. So what you could do is write down the foods that you have generally over a week. Either then get a personal trainer to look at it, or re-look at it yourself and think, okay, what can I do first of all, which is going to be a minimal kind of effects on what I'm eating already. Now, what I'd probably say is look at your portion sizes. That's where a lot of people kind of go wrong. They're having a lot more food than they really do need. So it's not necessarily the types of food that they're having, and it's generally the portion size first of all. Plus, it's the easiest thing to kind of control if you like that little bit of chocolate in the evening, rather than totally eliminating it out and then probably craving it a few days later and maybe binging on the higher amounts of it. Why not look at it and think, okay, well, instead of having the whole bar, could I have 3/4 of the bar instead and give the quarter of the bar to my partner, or just chuck it in the bin? So have a look at your portion sizes first of all and make small little changes. And then review yourself. You're not gonna say, don't become, when you review yourself, this is probably best if you do have a coach who can look at you that way, rather than you step on the scales and thinking, oh my God, they're not shifting, because that's another topic we can talk about another time, the scales. So food diary, that gives you an idea of kind of what you're consuming at the moment. You want to be in less, okay? Obviously, what you consume at the moment isn't helping you to lose body fat, so you want to be consuming less calories. So the best way to do it is just start reducing some of your portion sizes. Don't drastically reduce it, just little bit by bit by bit by bit. Okay, I hope that helps you guys, and I'll be doing another kind of little series soon.